Hi, welcome to GenX Glam here on YouTube. Happy Thursday if you're watching this real time. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. And those of you that are coming back, thank you for coming back. Today, I'm in a hurry. I feel like that's how I start all my videos. Not going to work today. I took today off because it's my younger son's 16th birthday. And we're going to do a few epic things today. I mean, there are plans. And it's actually my oldest son, my 18-year-old's, like, big next to graduation, because we still need to get through graduation, but his last big art show in secondary school. So, yeah, because he graduates high school this year. So we have to hit up the art show later today. I also have to pick up tables for the garage sale. I'm so excited. And honestly, like, one day soon, the screen behind me will be gone. I could almost remove it because I've made such progress here, Mom, in the basement, with what's going on behind me, but not quite there yet. Before I get into today's video, I want to, let me just tell you what's happening today. After my son gets up and around and ready, I don't know why I did this to him, although he does not mind going to the dentist. He has a 9 a.m. dentist appointment. That's how he starts off his birthday. So we go to the dentist, and then I'm taking him into town to get his very first bank account. You know, he didn't want anything in particular, like my older son's 16th birthday. My parents and I, we split a present. We didn't buy him a car. We sent him to space camp that summer following his 16th, which was like, if you've seen the movie, like, Gen X are here, come on, other Gen Xers probably saw Space Camp, right? It was pretty epic. So we sent him to space camp. He has an affinity for the stars, and that was pretty cool. But this kiddo didn't want to go to space camp. He's already got an Xbox. He usually just, I don't want any presents. And I was like, how about your own bank account? And that perked him up. So we're gonna go open that up, make a deposit. He'll have some money in there for summer vacation, money to buy his own games. You know, if he wants to do an in-app purchase, or he wants to buy something on the Xbox or Steam or whatever, he's gonna have a budget. He's gonna have a little nest egg to start. So that's super, super exciting. Okay, before we get into the video, further into the video, I want to show the current GenX Glam giveaway, because closes on Saturday. It's my garage sale day. I think after I clean up from the garage sale and post a video and let you guys know how I did, or maybe I'll give you that wrap up on Sunday morning. I'm not sure yet. I never know when I'm gonna turn on the camera, honestly. I hear about all these other, people on YouTube, or a lot of people on YouTube have a drop schedule. I don't have that here on GenX Glam. Maybe I should think about that. Anyway, there'll be a garage sale, due out, here's what went down type of video. That will be coming, I promise you that. But Saturday I closed the giveaway for this GenX Glam Grab giveaway. And, I had already showed you that I put some Guerlain, Cheeky Guerlain under eye samples in here, as well as face cream. I put this, this is a P. Louise, like, face brush spatula. It's a tool. You guys know I like tools. I'm just diving into this because, if you didn't see the last video, and I'm gonna link it, you can see this is like an LYS lipstick in a really nice light brown. I showed you the Physicians Formula, buttery sort of highlighter. This is a Clarins Body Fit Active sort of lotion. Yeah, lotion. A highlighter palette from Vasanti. This is a Fit Me Maybelline blush in the shade Pink Rose. We've got the Makeup Forever eyeshadow blush. We have a Charlotte Tilbury Goddess mask. There are just tons and tons of other samples in here from Lancome, Clarins, face washes. Here's another Clarins, can't talk this morning. Chiral Flash Mask, another clearance. This is really nice. This is a deluxe sample of their extra firming night cream. We have the Clinique lipstick. We have a Stila eyeliner. We have a Clinique mascara, some e.l.f. And these are fantastic eye patches. I just threw those in, wake you up. A hair mask from Bondi Boost. And, you know, if I can fit a few more things in here, I just might do that. So there's a link. Oh, there's a link to that video now, where you can subscribe, read all the rules, make a comment, and get yourself in the running to win this fun grab bag. I think I will be able to squeeze a few more fun things in there. All right, now we're gonna get into the video. I've got, I've got a clean face. I did some basic skincare. I did my toner. I did my under eye. I accomplished a GENX Glam initiative that I've been talking to you guys about, you know, using up stuff that I'm hoarding that only has maybe a few squirts left just because I love it so much. And in the case of this product, this is the Total Eye Revive by Clarins. I think for sure if I cut this, I could get more out, but I don't know if I want to cut it. Because what I want to preserve is this, because that is really nice for, you know, a little bit of under eye depuffing, but I can't, it's going to be tough to get any more out of this. So I'll probably hold on to it, but if I cut it and I get everything out and I carefully dry the inside, I can still use this as a depuffer. Just have to be careful I don't like cut myself on the plastic. My mother says that plastic packaging is just as dangerous as glass. You can really cut yourself on plastic packaging, so you have to be careful. Side note, and I did my brows, excuse me, with this Too Faced Fluff and Hold. And the more I use this, the more I kind of like it. There's no color on my brows, but I do feel like I got that like little bit of like fluff and hold laminated look. I think I will get my brows laminated again. I've only done it a few times, but I think depending on the profits from the garage sale, I might invest myself in some eyebrow laminating. All right, we're gonna go in star of the show. All right, let me just get to the star of the show. And I don't think it's that much of a star because, guys, in my last video, I was talking about taking stuff back. Take it back if it doesn't work for you. I think I'm going to have to take this back. This is the new fandangled Serum, tinted Serum sort of stick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I see a lot of people using this. I saw people using this online. I was like, tinted Serum. Then I read it's got like, you know, all these skin-loving ingredients. It's packaged as such. I read the ingredients, and the ones that popped to me were my favorite oil, the jojoba oil. There's sunflower oil in here. There is, what is the other oil? Hold on. I wrote it down. It's jojoba cocoa oil. I love coconut oil. I love coconut water too. But yeah, it doesn't work for me. So the back of the box, I took the directions quite literally the first time I put it on. Let me go ahead and get in with this Laneige serum. It's like I've used this before. This is a repurchase. I've purchased this twice, but I don't think I'm going to purchase it again, but I like it. It's kind of like a serum moisturizer in one. I really do like it, but I've got so much, I've moved on to different, you know, types of skincare and a different skincare routine since the second time I guess I bought this. And honestly, the second time I bought it, it was out of stock in my store for a while. I waited for it to come back into stock before. I don't know. So that's a sign like I wasn't dying for it, because if I was dying for it, I would have bought it on Sephora.ca, which is exactly where I bought this. And now I have researched at least Sephora.ca rules for returning products. Like if you pay with a credit card, you can bring your card, you can bring your product into any store. You can do it online, right? Just like you can do like an Amazon return online, get the return label and send it off. Or you can go in a Sephora store if you paid with a credit card, and you can get the refund on your credit card in whatever, probably weeks and weeks. They did say, I think it said 30 days. And if you didn't pay with a credit card, like say you paid with cash or PayPal, in my case I paid with PayPal, then you get like an in-store credit card, which is fine. So I think I'm going to take this back, taking it back into tomorrow on my lunch hour, and I'm just going to get the store credit on a card or whatever, because I don't know, it's just not working for me, and we're going to use it. I'm going to show you. But so the directions say, you know, put it, because it's got all the skin loving ingredients, and I thought this made sense. It said put it on a bare face, clean bare face. So the first time I used it, I just put it on, like, no skincare. I was like, oh, maybe it's a wonder stick. It says it's got all that skincare. It was such an epic fail. I could see every crease and pore on my face, every line. And I was like, whoa, this is not for vintage skin. No. But then I was like, that cannot be right. That doesn't make any sense to me. I still need to, like, I might have had like a toner down or something, but I was like, that can't be right. So then I went on the Anastasia website and I started reading a little bit. Where is my, this is, I thought I had all this stuff in front of me already. It's right here. It's right here. I'm getting so close to getting rid of this, my NARS under eye light reflecting, under eye brightener, but I have a new one waiting in the drawer because I love this stuff so much. I bought it during the Sephora sale, so I would have a backup anyway. So I went on the Anastasia website, and it says, like, use it with, you know, a well set skincare. So so then I tried it yesterday, and it was so much better, right, with a little bit of skincare down, but it still wasn't given for me. It really wasn't. It's meant to have all of the, like, the properties, you know, the skin loving ingredients that you would get from a serum. It's super creamy. Don't get me wrong. It's super creamy, and it does have a tint. I got shade 5. I'll swatch it for you so you can see. But, you know, it's not a creamy bronzer. It's like a tinted serum. It's a tinted, look at, I think maybe I got too light of a shade, honestly. I don't know. We're going to put it on again. It's super creamy. That's just like, there's no obviously any skincare on my wrist. It just blended into almost nothing. They recommend on the website, it's like a little, I do like the packaging a lot. They recommend, if you want to go for like a bronzy look, to go a couple shades, you know, deeper than you would normally get. I definitely don't think that this shade is for me. It's meant to have a super sheer coverage. It's meant to be very buildable. And honestly, like, for me, like, I don't like how it mixes with my skin tone, and I don't like the shade that I got. It is almost too sheer. And so, like, what's the point? It's just more stuff I'm putting on my face and putting into my pores, and I don't feel like it's kicking back any value. Like, the cost benefit analysis of putting another product on my skin is just not, it's not for me. And I honestly think, and I see, like, a lot of, this is the NYX Fix It stick, going in for a little bit of color correcting. It could be that this is something, you know, a product that's meant to go on a bit younger skin than what I have. I don't know. I just know that it's probably the wrong shade, and I'm gonna take it back. This is epic. This is my first sort of Sephora CA anything that I've taken back. And speaking of which, I pulled out a couple of products, I'm not going to use all of them, that I wish I would have taken back. This Makeup by Mario stick is one of them. I wish I would have pulled this out when I did the video on, you know, creamy bronzers, because this one to me is my driest. It's the driest one I have. So I wish I would have taken it back. And you know what? I knew within 30 days that I bought it that it wasn't going to be for me, that it wasn't, like, you know, that I didn't love it. So I really, really wish I would have taken it back. At the time, though, I didn't have a ton of creamy bronzers. I did have the NARS. The NARS Laguna Light Creamy Bronzer is the first creamy bronzer that I bought. And, you know, this is, I use it. I use it a lot. I use it the most out of probably all of my creamy bronzers because I use it all over my face for pops of color. So I should have taken it back. I just really should have. And I regret that. I missed the boat on that. But I do know that, you know, I'm not going to buy it again. I'd sell it at the garage sale, but the other day I actually used this brush at the bottom, which I've never used before. Had I not done that, I think I could have probably gotten away with selling this at the garage sale because it is just, I also thought that like, so this is how much I have left, which is quite a bit. I probably only used a quarter of it. I also read when I was watching the makeup chair video that Jeanette recommended I watch for tips on cleaning my makeup, that these sorts of things you can take a butter knife to and slice like the tips off, like with lipsticks or some, you know, like a stick like this, to get like a fresher tip going on, bring up the, you know, maybe I can bring it back to life if it ever had life. So I might try that. What do I have to lose, right? Just a thin cut of the top. All right, so this thing says you can swipe it on your skin. You're supposed to start from the inside and work your way out, or you could apply it directly with your fingers. They're very, we're gonna do a swipe. Gosh, and you know, as much as I love Fenty and I love Fenty, the foundation stick was also a miss for me, although I've used it more than I've used the Mario. I kind of wish I would have taken that back. There's a million different shades. I have used a fair amount. A million different shades of this. I will probably get through this. I think I'll maybe cut the top on that thing too, as well as the Fenty Eavesdrops. And I think that these, again, I think it's just, I missed the boat. It's just my skin, you know. I've got vintage skin. I like to say that instead of aging. Aged skin. My skin is vintage. I just think that those products maybe work better with, you know, younger skin. More a lot, you know, skin that's got more, you know, hold to it than mine. So look, you can't even tell that there's really anything there. Honestly, I love my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer. I love that. If I'm gonna use a primer with you know, that's got a little bit of tint to it, I think it's gonna be this. And this stick is not billed to be a primer. It's billed to be a tinted serum stick, which I think is so cool. I mean, I've never heard of a tinted serum stick, and that is one of the reasons I wanted to try it out. But I can't justify keeping this at my station now, knowing, you know, I can return it easily and just get a credit for it and, you know, get something else, you know, repurchase something that I know that has worked for me rather than that just sitting at my station, not really. I mean, why don't I put the Wonder Glow on the other side? Why not? I just don't see that did much. I mean, it's soft, like my skin feels like it's got some really soft skincare. Like I can feel that going on, but I have lots and lots of serums to rotate through. So I'm not going to keep it around just because here's the Charlotte Tilbury, I think she does. Everything is a wonder or a glow. Wonder. It's wonderful. It's a wonder. It's magic from Charlotte in the title. But I really like this primer. It's a primer, a tinted primer. Really, really liked it. I tried several samples of it before I bought the full size. But the Anastasia serum stick isn't cheap. I want to say it was in the $50 price range. So I can get, and this Wonder Glow isn't cheap either. I think it's $55, but this stuff has lasted me a very long time. All right, I got to get going here because the day is going to be long, but it's going to be fantastic. We're going to end up after the art show. Like, I'm gonna pick my older son up from school. I don't normally get to pick the kids up from school, so I get excited when I get to do that, because I have been a full-time working mom since they've been very young, have had to rely on a lot of in nannies. We didn't really do daycare because of my work situation and where we've lived, so I've had to recruit nannies along the way and au pairs to help me out. But so I didn't get to do a lot of the drop off and the pickup from school stuff. So I actually get excited, even though the kid's in 12th grade, I get excited when I have an opportunity. I'm like, I'm coming to pick you up from school, and then you're gonna come help me pick up 6 tables for the garage sale. Okay, see that? All right, let's quickly, before I sign off, and weigh in if you've used this thing, man. Please weigh in, because I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping it. It's nice. Okay, the skincare is nice. My face feels great, but I have other serums that can accomplish the same thing. And I don't even think I'd want to get it in a shade up or 2 shades up, because I have plenty of other creamy bronzer solutions. Something that I think I can fit in that grab bag, I just have to dig around my station, is I bought one of these iconic London bite-size bronzers, creamy bronzer on the bottom, powder bronzer on the top deals on the Ipsy shop sale. I got it even cheaper than what I got it on Sephora. And I think I can fit it inside that bag, because I just really love it. And I got it to put it in a giveaway. So why not put it in this giveaway? I just have to find it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Look at this too. Look at this too. This started happening. I mean, I don't know. Please weigh in. If it's not that it's not creamy, it's not dry, right? Like, as you can see, I'm getting some down. I'm gonna have to work on blending it. What shall we use? Let's use a sculpting brush. Please weigh in if it's worked for you. I am, this is the thing. I feel like, makeup products, they're just so individual, because nobody's skin is the same. Like, maybe some of us have like a similar type, and it could be like, this is perfectly fine for somebody else, because they like the fact, they like how long it takes to dry down. They like, the pigment, they like the shade range and all this stuff. It's it's an individual preference choice type thing, makeup, I think, right? I will use this until it's gone, and I'm gonna try the whole trick of cutting the the tip off and seeing if that gets me a little bit more of like, brings it right back. Where's my elf putty brush? I don't know. Here, I love this. I have so many of these. $7. If you asked me, like, what is your favorite brush? Like, if you had to pick one brush to do your whole face, what would you pick? It would be this elf putty brush. Hands down, I love these things. The back is meant so that you can scoop out product, put on the back of your hand, because a lot of people prefer to do that, and sometimes I do too. Like, if I'm not in a hurry, I do most of the stuff on the back of my hands and a lot of the blending with my hands. And that's another thing, super quick before I sign off, because gosh, I can't believe I went a little bit longer than I wanted to. I gotta get out of here. But this Anastasia Beverly Hills website, when you read the articles about this thing, they're all about using your fingers. Blend this with your fingers. They're like, you could use a brush or a sponge, but we recommend you use your fingers. So, and I don't know, you got oil on your fingers too, right? So you're adding that, obviously. Clean hands. And they also say, I'm trying to get all the little nuggets out there that I can about this thing, because maybe you guys are seeing other influencers using this cool little like stick all over their face, that you can use it for touch-ups. So like, you know what I mean? Like, you're at work, or you finish the gym, or you're out wherever, you're out doing your thing, and you've got this thing in your purse. It's not that heavy. I'll give it that. It still takes up space, because it's kind of like, but it's good for touch-ups, they say. But again, you would have to have the right shade, because you saw me put that down. I don't think that I got the skincare. I'm feeling that. It's Givin skincare. It's for sure. My face got nice and soft and smooth from all those skin loving ingredients. But like I say, I can get that from another serum. I don't need a stick. The tint just wasn't doing it for me. I would much, going in with this Charlotte Tilbury blush super quick, I would much rather get that pop of color, that bronzy pop of color from a creamy bronzer, which I have plenty of. So I don't really need to go, I don't need to keep it. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I am taking my own advice and I am taking back the product because it just doesn't work for me. I want to repurpose that money that I spent on something, you know, that I could probably get more use out of. All right, I'm gonna finish my face offline. It was super awesome hanging out with everyone. I'm gonna link that video to the giveaway. If you haven't gotten in on it yet, there's still a couple of days. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that you are well. I hope your family is well. And I'll see you in the next video.